Welcome, of course, to St Mary's Stadium, of course, the home of Southampton Football Club, and lucky enough for us, we've travelled down here. This is the 4th out of 20 of these club playoff events. They've kitted us out, which is we're very grateful for. But as Tom said, 16 players came from each console. Now we're really down to the last 8, the quarterfinals, in which we'll be showing you guys throughout the rest of this stream here tonight.
And we are going to jump into that first game right about now, and it's going to be the man who has caused an upset so far in East Cow Cruise up against Tom Drury. This is the man who knocked out FUT Champions Cup 1 player Linas. He's made a pro event this year and he's out of the competition. Exactly that, and the way he won as well, scored 7 goals across the 2 games for him. As he said, he's up against someone called Tom Drury, 6th in those qualification rankings compared to obviously East Cow Cruise, who did actually finish 14th. About the upsets we saw, obviously Linas, yes, don't get me wrong, he's been in the competitive scene for not ages and ages, but he's made a major at the end of the day. He was like 60 something in those Global Series rankings. Picked up those all-important Global Series ranking points. There's the ball across, there's the tornado cross, and that's the first goal of the game. El Tornado cross straight in to the head of Kevin De Bruyne, of all people. He's been very influential, of course, already in the ePremierLeague tournament. So I'm sure as we go through to the final, Richard, it's going to be so important. Of course, the ePremierLeague club playoff here from St Mary's, Southampton Football Club, looking for their next 2, or their first 2 ePremierLeague players to represent them in that final at the end of March. There's another chance to go 2-0 back to goal, and he's going to score again. That's 2 chances for him. You can see on the right-hand side of your screen, they're in that webcam box there. Very, very happy, Tom. Marcus Rashford this time, 22 minutes on the clock, and it's all plain sailing for this man. Venn up against Josh Award. These 2 are going to be matched up in the next game. It's one of the semi-finals as well, we have to mention, on the PlayStation side of things. So great to see, obviously, Josh ranked 3rd up against rank number 2 in Venn. All the semi-finals are underway at the moment, because we're following this game here. So Venn, a strong favourite, went 27-0 on the online qualifiers coming into this tournament. Of course, up against someone else that went 27-0 as well, in Josh Award. How fun is that? Both got the same record, and that's to make it a breakthrough that he wanted 42 minutes into the game. He lunges in. That's going to be a penalty. If he goes down to 10 minutes, well, which he has, Trent Alexander-Arnold will be leaving the pitch. This could really be a sticky situation now. Kevin De Bruyne to step up for Venn. He's had 4 or 5 chances already. Needs to score this one. Finally, he has a breakthrough, and it will be Venn that leads. So we're down to the finals. Let's have a look how these players got to the finals with our bracket to this point. Brandon, take me through it. What are we looking at right now? Exactly that. So as you know, Jack Marshall was the favourite. We've only followed this competition from the quarterfinals. Jack Marshall was number 1 seed out of the competition. Muc Pinelli, I think we're getting there with the pronunciation, the Italian player there. He's had a fantastic run. Went and won that game there. A massive win for him. Then went through and played up against Matty, who was actually N23, 23. I won't take you through all of that. His name's actually Matty. Beat him, and now it beat him, of course, on the semi-final. Now we're in the final, of course, and Muc Pinelli up against Venn. Yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about Trent Alexander-Arnold there, the 89 rated Future Stars card. Unbelievable pace, great defending as well. A couple of asterisks next to him, 76 jumping and also 71 strength, but he definitely makes up for it in the pace department. And there we go, that's the first chance of the game, and really the first goal. Venn will score it, finesses into the top hand corner, hand up in the air to celebrate. Shearer-esque celebration from him. Love to see it. It's Venn breaking the deadlock. Nice little finish from him. The 3rd of this game has been completed. It will be 2 legs. De Bruyne. The speedy reply, but it's been something that we've recognised from Venn. Both played very similar lineup as well, just looking at the names. Both Alexander-Arnold, Pogba, Kante, Van Dijk. We're going to see that though. We're going to see people just match each other teams up, because it's kind of one of them, isn't it? It's like back in the day, head-to-head, it was Real Madrid. You kind of sometimes wouldn't be Real Madrid, but you wouldn't take, you wouldn't miss the opportunity of being Real Madrid as Venn comes and scores again now. As I'm waffling on about Real Madrid, as Venn goes 2-0 up, Hummin Son this time. He's been a starter for him in striker. Say that the game's finished before it has, because we've seen great comebacks in FIFA eSports before. However, the way that Venny's been playing, he's been composed, he's been cultured, he's been calm. Oh, no, that's a mistake. That's a golden opportunity. Composed. Surely it will be. It's been coming for the Italian pitching, Ellie. Look at the
pressure from that man. 62 minutes on the clock. Maybe I need to take those words back, because look at the press from Aubameyang. Was so hungry for the ball. Lucky enough for him, it just fell to his feet. The goalkeeper was moved slightly to the right from Venn, and it was an open goal that just couldn't be missed. Now he is seconds away from wearing that shirt in London. Congratulations to that man. 5-2 win in the grand final. A deserved winner for Venn. Added time of 3 minutes, not long left at all. And what a tournament he has had, Richard. He knows it's over. Pictionelli knows it's over. Commiserations to him. But congratulations once again for Venn. Fantastic tournament throughout. Number 2 seed, 27-0 in the online qualifiers, and hasn't lost a game, of course. Unbeaten all the way through. Hits the post there, wants to score and go out in style. Congratulations, Venn. You are the official PlayStation representative for Southampton Football Club in London for the ePremierLeague Grand Finals. Congratulations.
Venn is the man who will be representing Southampton Football Club. 5-2 the scoreline.
I came into this with a lot of pressure on myself. I feel like being the only pro player in PS4, I had to really prove myself. I've seen a couple of results that have been quite shocking in the previous qualifiers, so I was a bit stressed, and I just came out with a win, so I'm happy, very happy.
Yes, you should be happy. Has it sunk in already? I mean, you're wearing a Saints kit right now, but you will be representing them in March in the final for the ePremierLeague. Even more pressure for you.
Yeah, because the global pro points are up for grab. Obviously, I'm going to have the whole Southampton behind me now, which is a great honour to have. A lot of pressure. Hopefully we can win the trophy, which I believe I can. I do believe I'm one of the best in the UK, so yeah, hopefully we can see that. We
talk about the favourites in the competition. This time Russia still in the competition. Pro player, obviously from Lightning Pandas as well, semi-pro footballer. He's in the Xbox console final, Richard.
Yeah, he got a bye in the round of 16 as he was number 1 seed. He then proceeded through to the quarterfinals, where it was a big victory versus Lomas, 4 goals to 1. He then went through to the semi-finals, where he knocked out Ahmed, 7 goals to 5, and now he is in the final. But who's going to be taking on in that final?
Exactly that. He's going to be playing against a player called X-Bids, coming into this competition ranked number 2. So we got first against second in those rankings. They may have actually played each other on the online qualifiers coming into this tournament there. Talk about the run that he had. He got himself a bye in the quarterfinals, and in, of course, the quarterfinals, he had that game where he won 4 goals to 3. Might even been a golden goal win for him. Then played against Tom Jury. Remember him? First game of the stream today. Didn't just beat him, gosh, they kind of smashed him. 8 goals to 4 across 2 legs there, netted in 8 goals. And now he is up against Russia in the Xbox final. Paused by both of these players. They want to change something. 63 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, also with the pauses as well, you've got to be careful given we are playing the retail version of the game. You only get 3 pauses.
Yeah.
You ain't got unlimited pauses like you do on an esports version.
This is a chance. Can he play it over to the back post? Headed away again. So good. It's been a number of times which Bitty's left and right backs have been so good. The full backs have defended really well. Edge of the box. Look at all that time. Look at all the space. Kante, surely this is going to be the goal. Yes, it will be. And it's been coming as well for Russia. He's definitely deserved that one. Eden Hazard steps up all the time in the world. And surely he won't be missing that. Can't just trick the keeper as well, the finish. And he will finally get the breakthrough. Off the ball, and finally, he does finally get that breakthrough. Bids, no shots. We're in the 67th minute. You haven't registered a shot yet. That's got to change. If there's any way you're going to win this. He can't hear us. He's got his headset on there, but he knows what he needs to do. He knows he needs to get himself a goal. This could be the chance as well. The first shot of the game for him as well. You can see Russia just signalling. That's the first chance you've had all game, but at the end of the day, if you're clinical in the right area, Kevin De Bruyne steps up and we're all square once again. Dispossessed though. It really is a scrappy game, this one. Both players struggling to keep possession. We saw at half-time in the first game, it was like 52 to 48% possession, really end-to-end. Both players giving away the ball a lot.
Yeah, completely different to the PS4 final, where it was one player.
It was controlled.
Controlled
by Venn. Then the other side of that, Russia must have been doing something right. He's finished number 1 on those rankings. In the online qualifiers, here's a chance for him now, and he will score. Lovely build-up play. As I said, he has a lot of the ball, this player. Can't see the replay there, but all you need to know is that Eden Hazard has scored 32 minutes into this one. Has netted a goal in the first half. Back to Felipe Anderson. Back to De Bruyne. Paul Pogba now. Can there be another goal? Surely one more would conclude this for Russia. Lovely fake shot inside. It will go out for a corner. And the pressure still does remain on. This is Russia now. Watch out for that front post flick on. Is he going to find it? Yes, he will. And surely that could be the winning goal as well. Xbids moves, matches the shot. Referee conclude this game. There we go. Russia, you are there. You are the PlayStation or the Xbox representative for Southampton Football Club. You'll be joining up with Venn there, a good friend of yours. You got the job done. Seed number 1 and one of the first seeds that's finished rank 1 in the online qualifiers to back that up, to back up how well he did in the online qualifiers. Throughout the tournament, he did that. He got a bye, of course, in the round of 16. Then went and beat Lomas, as we know, 4-1. Then beat Emad in the semi-finals. And a big 3-1 win in the end for him. Congratulations to Russia there from Lightning Pandas. They're going to be over the moon with that performance. He will be competing in the EPL finals in March.
I've done it when I was a youngster, and now I'm doing it virtually, so it's brilliant. Also, not just the Southampton fans at home, I've got a lot of friends at home, family at home, especially my girlfriend on Valentine's Day for allowing me it, so thank you very much.
So here we are, coming to the end of an epic day. I've been joined by Richard and Brandon, and after that 2 epic finals, we now know who is going to be representing Southampton when it comes to the EPL in March for that final. I'll come to my main man here, Richard, first. Talk to me about which final stood out for you and for why, and the guy that's going to go on and represent Southampton.
Well, I think you've got 2 great winners, and I think you're looking towards Russia. Ranked 1 seed coming into the tournament, a lot of pressure on him. I mean, both players had huge amounts of pressure, but I think Russia came, he delivered when he needed to. Looking at his almost story of the tournament, it culminated in that final. Tight, very tight game, but in the end, he just squeaked past in the end, 3-1 victory, and he's going to be with his teammate, who Brandon's going to talk about, in Venn.
Yeah, he is indeed. But before we get to that, I want to talk to you and say a massive thank you very much. Beautiful jacket, did an excellent, sterling job today. But that is right. We will talk to my man Brandon here about Venn on the PS4 side of things. Did an amazing job. We knew he was a pro, but you still got to come here and deliver.
I think that's one thing that this ePremierLeague kind of club playoffs has challenged a lot of pros. A lot of pros have come into tournaments with an extra kind of target on the back, as I was saying in commentating, because everyone wants to go and beat that pro. You know, for example, you know, if he's listing Honey Badger from #United played in the Fulham one. For example, we saw Poacher play yesterday at Bournemouth. They didn't go and win the event, and this is massive that a pro's gone in there as Venn and played so well, controlled the games, the passing accuracy, the possession. We talk about all these good things, all these small things, and he's a deserved winner.